Hi everyone, today is Monday 11 March and it's time to reflect again. Well, let's talk about female nature today. And why is that important, especially when you're in a relationship or you're divorced or maybe you're checking out what is the state of the world currently in 2024. Things are different, guys. It's a lot different. Women are financially independent if they have a job. They don't need to be with you no more for survival. So they are only looking to date up, somebody that earns twice as much as them or they are already established. And a lot of people out there, maybe even including myself, they're average. I mean, I got a good job, yes. I own my own house, yes. I got a car that's myself, and I earned that myself, and it's paid off, and I'm not having to put any lease money every month. So, to a certain degree, but that's all material things, right? I'm not fat. I work out from time to time. Yeah, I'm not super buff because that's almost. I sit behind a laptop 5 days a week. I earn my money in this kind of fashion. And you can look at me as, he's successful, he's where I need to be. I can depend on myself. I can live by myself. But humans are not built to be alone all the time. They're not. Maybe you should be if you have that ability to be with yourself and not depend on others. I think you really established inner peace. That's actually what I'm looking for myself, But somewhere in your, in the back of your mind, you just think, I should be with somebody. I should, have somebody to share life successes with and difficulties we can talk about, somebody to give you some support. But women they don't want to babysit you. They don't want to deal with your negative stuff. They just want to reap the rewards of your hard work. But only if you're successful. If you're an average guy, yeah, you got you have no game nowadays. And almost all the girls, even just an average woman has a whole list of demands when it comes to a man because they're only looking to improve their life and what you can do for them. And that's just the reality of what it is nowadays. And if you don't want that headache, then just be single. Build your own castle. Do your own thing. Just, don't fall into drugs or alcohol or any other harmful things. Just try to find a healthy hobby. Work on cars, work out, travel, make videos like I do. Something that just keeps you going, that keeps you creative. And you have to have a side hustle next to your job. Probably create a few streams of income if you can. And just focus on yourself, And that doesn't you don't need to be a super narcissistic person. And you can still appreciate the beauty and the company of a woman. But just know that as soon as she finds something better and she finds she pokes a few holes in your armor and see that you're actually just a human being and she might lose interest, she might be gone. So you can date them, you can be with them, you can do whatever you want with them, of course, when it's consent and stuff. But don't marry them. They're not worth it, man. They're not. It's just, female intuition and what they want out of life and out of a partner is just they constantly want to check what's option B, what's option C, especially when they're young. And there's going to be a certain moment in time when women hit the wall, so to speak, because, they're getting older, their looks fade, and where in the beginning they had all the attention starts drying up, and then they need to settle down. And then, you hear this all the time. I see this, I hear this, I see it around me, and that's just human behavior, female behavior. But nobody wants a used car, nobody wants, emotional baggage up to the hills and then want to dump it on you as soon as they get into a relationship and tell them all the men are bad and this and that. I also don't want to tell you that all the women are bad. It's just that men and women, we just don't go along anymore. We don't need each other no more. So what do we need? We need intimacy, we need companionship, all those things can be bought. So what kind of society that you end up with? For me, I'm almost 40. I'm just going to focus on me now. I don't really care about the state of things no more, the dating game, whatever the hell is happening in the world. I know it all sounds very selfish, but that's not going to help you. It's only going to drag you down. Just have some goals for yourself, set some standards, try to achieve them, and each year make some remarkable reminders. Otherwise, life is just passing you by without making any impact, any events that you can look back on and say, wow, that was a great time, wasn't it? Because everybody is caught into this rat race, and then we have the relationships and all the stuff is going on in the world, man. It's just, you need to uplift yourself from that. And just think, whatever I can change with my life, whatever I can do, I will do it. What I cannot change, I'm just going to block it out of my system. I'm going to delete my social media. I'm not going to be invested. It's not worth my time and my effort just to spend any time on this. It's just not worth it. You need to make sure that you stay healthy between the years, because there's a lot of stuff out there that can just really ruin your thinking process. You should think about yourself. What can I do? What am I good at? What I want to be good at? And we live in this information age, so you can find the information that's all out there, and you just have to have a plan for yourself. And then you keep yourself occupied. And when you keep yourself occupied, you don't have no time to think about all the negative stuff that's going on in the world. You just don't. And when a female comes along and it's worth your time and your effort, go for her. You don't need to marry her, just be with her and see how things evolve. And you know when a person is right for you, and you know when a person is not right for you. And it's fine that we're on this equal playing field nowadays. I'm totally fine with that. I'm not intimidated by it. I mean, get your money, baby. Do your thing. It's better than just being a housewife and not have to go anything for yourself. You just meet up once a week, maybe every other weekend, and just have a good time. And you see how long that lasts. And when it goes up, when it goes away, it goes away. You can be sad about it. You can feel bad about it for a while, but that's the way it is. 6 months later, you meet another person. Yeah, if that's the way it is, then that's the way it is. I mean, I don't like it, but if that's the way it is, then that's the way it is. What can I change about it, What can I change about human behavior? I can't. I love history, and I see all the faults people have been making. They make it every generation. They make the same mistakes because people don't learn. You just have to see the game and what's out there. And try to be not too depressed about the state of affairs of today's world. That's all I can say, and that's also a reminder for myself. Yeah, those are my 2 cents, and I'm happy again that you listened to me, and have a great week, guys. Thanks for listening.